Lockerbie case, the crime that shook the world. Welcome everyone to this new video on our channel, where today we'll delve into a thrilling yet terrifying story. It's one of those cases that continues to spark debate and raise questions to this day. A story that turned the world upside down and left an indelible mark on history, the Lockerbie case. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming stories. On a cold December night, specifically on the 21st of 1988, Pan Am Flight 103 took off from London's Heathrow Airport. The aircraft was a Boeing 747 bound for John F. Kennedy Airport in New York. Little did the passengers know they were living the last moments of their lives and were about to become victims of one of the deadliest terrorist attacks in modern history. Once the plane took off, everything seemed normal. The passengers relaxed, talked, and prepared for the long transatlantic journey. But at 7:03 p.m., something unexpected happened. A loud explosion tore the plane apart mid-air at an altitude of 31,000 feet. The wreckage of the plane scattered through the sky and fell over a small town called Lockerbie in southwest Scotland. The scene was horrifying. A massive fireball erupted in the sky, and debris and the remains of passengers scattered over a vast area. In addition, 11 people from the town were killed when parts of the wreckage crashed onto their homes. You can imagine the magnitude of the tragedy. 270 lives were lost in this incident, 259 of them on board the plane, and 11 were residents of the town. This event shocked the world. It wasn't just an ordinary aviation accident, but a meticulously planned terrorist operation. The mysterious start of the investigation. Immediately after the incident, British and American authorities began their investigations. From the outset, it was clear a bomb had detonated on board the plane, causing this nightmare. But who planted the bomb, and who was behind the operation? Initially, there were many speculations. Some pointed fingers at Iran, seeking revenge for the U.S. Navy's accidental downing of an Iranian civilian aircraft the same year. The U.S. Navy had mistakenly shot down the plane, which was en route to Mecca, killing 290 people, most of whom were pilgrims. However, the investigations eventually led to another country, Libya, which was under the controversial leadership of Muammar Gaddafi at the time. Gaddafi was known for supporting numerous armed movements and terrorist groups worldwide, and his regime was involved in many hostile actions against the West. How were the clues uncovered? The investigation into the Lockerbie incident took months, and it was extremely difficult to gather evidence amidst the chaos left by the explosion. However, after significant efforts by the investigators, crucial evidence was found. A tiny fragment of the bomb was discovered among the plane's wreckage, and this fragment was the key to identifying the culprits. By analyzing this fragment, investigators traced it back to a timer that was used in the bombing. Further investigation revealed that this device had been manufactured in Libya, thus directing the investigation towards Gaddafi's regime. The accused and Libya's involvement. By 1991, Britain and the U.S. officially accused two Libyan intelligence officers, Abdelbasset al-Megrahi and Lamine Fima. However, Libya initially refused to hand them over. The case turned into a major political crisis, leading to the imposition of strict sanctions on Libya by the United Nations to force its cooperation. Eventually, after years of international pressure and negotiations, Gaddafi agreed to extradite al-Megrahi and Fima to stand trial at a special court in the Netherlands under the supervision of Scottish judges. The trial and ongoing controversy. In 2001, after a long and complicated trial, Abdelbasset al-Megrahi was convicted of planning and executing the bombing and was sentenced to life imprisonment. Lamine Fima, on the other hand, was acquitted. But al-Megrahi's story didn't end there. In 2009, after being diagnosed with terminal cancer, he was released on compassionate grounds and returned to Libya, where he received a hero's welcome. His release sparked outrage in the West, especially among the victims' families, who felt betrayed. Was al-Megrahi truly guilty, or was he merely a scapegoat? These questions continue to fuel controversy today. Some believe that al-Megrahi wasn't the only perpetrator and that other parties involved in the plot have yet to be revealed. Libya's compensation and implicit admission. In 2003, Libya agreed to pay massive financial compensation to the victims' families, amounting to $2.7 billion. This was seen as an implicit admission of responsibility by Gaddafi's regime, even though Gaddafi himself never directly acknowledged it. Shortly after, Libya began to improve its relations with the West, and the international sanctions imposed on it were lifted. In conclusion, the Lockerbie case continues to raise questions and doubts to this day. Has the full truth been revealed, or are there still hidden details yet to come to light? Was Libya truly the only party responsible, or were other nations involved in this conspiracy? I leave the answer to you, and I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe the story has ended, or is there more to learn about this horrific crime? And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, please support the channel with a like and a subscription. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video with a new and exciting story.